This post covers what DIMS actually is. It is a basic UI focused on adding value to tabular data obtained when querying different kinds of repositories containing metadata information. The goal of the application from its early days was not to compete and cross the managing of metadata applications, and by this meaning working with results sets bigger than 5,000 rows and 10 to 15 columns. Application goal was to fill gaps that other applications have, or if possible replace altogether the need of using those applications. In DBA world of SQL Server, SSMS is used mostly to execute TSQL scripts to retrieve metadata. We usually execute built-in stored procedure or querying specific built-in tables and views. SSMS cannot do more than that. You need to type TSQL code to further consume the metadata. This opened the door for third-party application, which allows you to do more, and by more we speak about filtering, aggregating, charting, reporting. Microsoft left that door open for some time and came with Azure Data Studio, which allowed DBAs not only to retrieve data, but consuming it too. Some of the MS SQL DBAs jumped to Azure Data Studio train, but SSMS remained the tool of choice in all the companies I have worked for since 2009, my first year as a SQL Server DBA. I noticed that in general colleagues are using SSMS not only because they are used with it, but because it never fails you down, and in time you developed muscle memory in using it. Its layout and position of buttons is same, although themes and colors changed over time. Companies, or better say DBA departments, are buying and using different database management tools, but they fail to replace SSMS, although, as mentioned, DBAs are just copying and executing scripts there only. There is no value added by using SSMS other than executing the script for the regular DBA. My application was created to challenge this, to show that when working with metadata, you can actually do more with less. How you could do more with less, you might ask, and the answer is own the interface in order to add the value you need. I started with a data grid and filling a data set and displaying it in the data grid. I wanted to be able to filter the rows in this data grid. I added that functionality. I wanted to be able to display more result sets. I added multiple data grids and display data there. Applications like mine, which are suitable for IT teams, are not hard to create, nor hard to maintain, nor to improve. The hardest part is for teams to break their habit and decide to work together towards a specific goal, and the goal here is to own the application you use to do your job. Until now, you could see what an application like that can do when working with metadata, and I believe you agree with me. That is more than what you can do in SSMS when it comes to consuming that data and make the most from it. I understand that IT teams should focus on what they are supposed to deliver, but I believe all IT departments should have a project similar to my application on a side for the nerd part of any of the people working in IT companies. Companies usually pay for trainings which serve their purpose, but companies should pay to have their own in-house tool built, which in time pays back every time someone uses one of the features of the application. You will see me at some point trying to use shredding feature of the application, which is supposed to allow the parsing of different application log files and display specific data in tabular format. That is, for example, something that you can add in your application once and get value back every time people are using it. If you don't own the application, things like these are hard to find in products on the market, because it's something very customized to your specific scenario. This is what DIMS at its core tries to achieve, providing an application and the source code for tailoring purposes. I agree with the fact that maybe the tool and charts are not the best looking or have the sharpest edges, but the application is not competing in a beauty contest. The application is competing in providing value to its users. If I have to compare free tools on the market, paid tools on the market with my tool, and the fact I provide the source code together with the application, my tool has the best value that money can buy. The only thing I'm missing are 100 companies paying me 10,000 euros each, or 1,000 DBAs paying me 1,000 euros each.